As the temperatures drop, so does the cooperation of our skin. One day your makeup routine is flawless, and the next your foundation is patchy, your concealer is creasing, and nothing seems to sit right. Beauty content creator Jodi Mannes is here to break down why your makeup is reacting this way, and most importantly, how to fix it. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome. It's just what happens, right? You look in the mirror and you're thinking, what in the heck happened to my makeup?
Yes.
I think I know what I'm doing, right? But then the winter changes the rules. So it's not you, it is the outside air, it's the warm temperatures inside. It can all wreak havoc, but I've got 5 solutions that are really easy to incorporate.
Okay, yay. I was wondering recently what was happening with my concealer and why it was looking creasy. So this is great that you're here. We're starting with fix number 1, which is lighter base layers.
Yes, so if you are not incorporating an oil into your moisturizer, you really want to do that because you don't want to just lather on thick moisturizers. You want to put a few drops of an oil. This is one of my favorites. This is by Mimua. It is a K-beauty brand. It has 100% volufiline. That's going to be, remember that name, you're going to hear a lot about it. This helps to promote the fat cells in your skin to grow again. Now,
really?
That's really important because as we get older, our face starts to shrink a little bit. We lose collagen, that fat layer that makes us look more youthful and plump. You want an oil that's going to help promote those fat cells in addition to hydrating your skin. You can mix that with any moisturizer, but you want to add an oil to your moisturizer in order to get the best hydration locked in during the winter months. Your makeup will thank you.
And so this goes on before I even put any foundation on, anything. This is the first thing I would put on my face in the morning after cleansing.
Yeah, and to make it easy, you can add it to your moisturizer. So you can take a thing of your moisturizer, add your oil right to it. You can mix them together, easy peasy. If you're really dry, you can do the same thing with your foundation. Add some oil to your foundation, mix it before you apply it. So adding an oil into your winter skincare routine is a really has big effects.
Ooh, that feels so nice on my skin too. I'm looking at it, nice and shiny and plump.
Yes.
Moving right along, opt for lighter formulas.
Okay, so we're gonna be like Bill Nye the Science Guy here.
Yay, a demo.
I'm gonna make messes. All right, full coverage foundation certainly has its place in your makeup vanity, but in the winter, if you can put your makeup or your foundation on and hold it up and it doesn't move, it's way too thick for winter wear. Yes, because when it's thick like that, if you've got dry patches, that makeup is grabbing those dry edges of your skin and giving you that uneven, cakey, patchy look. Instead, opt for a skin tint or a skin serum, something that's a little bit thinner so that when you give it the test,
it starts
runs down.
running.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Very scientific, I know, but look at the foundations that you have and just opt for one. Now, if you do have a thicker one like this, if you don't want to go buy something new, add a little bit of oil to it.
There you go.
And you've got the same shade. Oftentimes people need to drop a shade lighter in the winter because we don't have as much color to our skin. But if not, just thin it out a little bit.
The amount of different foundations I have of just winter, summer with a little more bronze look. But I have never known that test. Science with Jodi, we love it.
There you go.
And change how you apply too. So I know I'm gonna have to, hit my wrist for this. What am I doing wrong?
Okay, so for foundation application, whether it's a thin or a thick foundation, you don't want to be pulling and tugging across your face in the winter, especially because again, you've got dry patches. So this is going to catch those dry areas and half peel them. They're so small you don't really see them, but your makeup sees them and grabs it. Instead, you want to pat very softly and almost twist, but you're patting that makeup in. So you want to look for a paddle type makeup brush, something that looks more like this versus a big fluffy brush when it comes to your foundation. A paddle application.
A paddle, okay.
Yes. Okay.
And then don't overset too, right?
Yes, so coming into winter, you do need to powder. Powder is still an important part, but get rid of this powder brush
and that's
for winter.
what I have. I have a big fluffy powder brush.
No powder brush. You want to go, small. Powder brush winter, powder brush summer. I feel like the Muppets.
Why the...
Because you want to strategically apply powder in the wintertime. So a smaller brush allows you to get in your T-zone if you're oily there. A lot of people are oily right around the side of their nose, maybe on your chin. This doesn't allow you to strategically put powder. You just sort of end up with it everywhere. Great bronzer brush, not a good powder brush.
So am I not supposed, because I guess that's one of my fails then. I'm putting powder everywhere. Should I not be doing that? I should be strategically putting, like summer, spring, winter, doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Strategically only where you need it. Because are you oily everywhere?
No,
then you
you're
don't
right.
need
The
powder
T-zone
everywhere.
more. Okay.
Yeah. Because
I guess I was just hoping it was helping with something.
your skin looks better when it has some matte areas, which is what powder gives, and then some normal skin glow come through. And if you're powdering areas where you're not oily, then you're taking away that little bit of natural glow that you want to your skin.
Oh, that makes do you have one that you like too, a powder?
This is a new K-beauty brand. One of my subscribers told me about this, so I ordered it on Amazon. I just tested it against the Givenchy in a Friday face-off. I wore both half on my face for all day.
Yeah.
$62. This is like $18. Love this. It's called Carslin.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay, you're always
Love
giving
it.
the deals too.
It was one of my subscribers said, try this powder. I'm like, oh, I'm all for it. Let's do it.
Okay, and we're moving right along. Swap powder formulas to cream. What do you mean and what do you have for me?
Yes, so no powders except for the oily area. So get rid of your powder bronzer, powder blushes, powder highlighter, and opt for something cream. These are new on the market. I really like these because you have, it's called Dibs, and they have different shades. You have blush on one side, creamy, nice blush.
Oh,
and backstage,
yes.
I added this as a little lipstick. So,
So yeah, you could do lipstick with this, eyeshadow, blush.
Totally.
Like it really could be anything on that end.
Yep. And then this side, contour or bronzer.
Oh.
And they come in different shades. So one could be a contour.
Oh yeah, look
Like
at all
see,
those
that could
different
definitely be
shades.
contour, and that could be bronzer.
Wow.
Just really nicely dot them on and blend them in. So you're not using powder anything except to control oil during the winter time. There's also cream highlighters that come out. So again, a lot of people use highlighter, but they opt for powder in the winter.
I know what's over here.
In the winter, go for cream highlighters, very similar to your cream bronzer, contour, and blush. A cream highlighter. These are brand new from NYX. I really like them.
NYX is just crushing it, and they're so inexpensive.
Yeah, these are under $10. I mean, look at that glow.
That is. Okay, and I have so many questions on highlighters too, so maybe people at home do. Where am I looking in the mirror for something like this? Where does this go?
Such a good question, and I'm going to give you a good answer. Let me
Okay,
answer.
let's do it.
So you're going to look straight in the mirror, and then as you see your cheeks start to curve, that's where you want to put the highlighter. You don't want to put it back here, and you definitely don't want it right here. So just as your face starts to curve, that's where you want to put that highlighter so that you get that nice little bit. And nowadays, some people are just taking a little bit right on the
on the little bridge of the nose.
bridge. It just looks a little cute.
Yes.
Ooh. Just like that.
Okay, well, thank you so much for all your tips. And I feel like I got to let you say go Hawks because you're repping today.
Oh my gosh, go Hawks. Are we so excited? Yes, I had to.
We all are doing it today. We have to. Cross your fingers, Super Bowl, so exciting. Thank you so much for being here and for sharing all of these tips.